Hey guys, welcome to the dressing room and a brand new season here on Sheeds Gaming. Alright guys, so this first video is going to be on our first day at the office. If you like the content, please leave a like and subscribe, as we're going to have a lot more content coming, including Football Manager, Star Citizen, Armour 3, as well as some others. So to set up this brand new save, we're going to jump into the new career. I'm going to select Arsenal, databases. We're going to have the 20.4.0 update, which is the latest one. Confirm that. And then we're going to go with my default setup. Now, you can take time to have a look if you want, pause the video. But we're going to jump straight into it. Alright guys, welcome to the boardroom. We've been given a 2-year deal on 75 grand a week. That should give us some flexibility, but we'll be hoping to secure a new contract by the end of the first season. We're going to move on to a little bit about the club. As you can see, we've got superb training facilities, excellent youth facilities and excellent youth recruitment. The media prediction for this season is to finish 6th in the league. Last season we finished 5th. I think we could beat that. The board are expecting us to play attacking football, to also play entertaining football, and to also sign players under the age of 18 for the future. They're expecting us to qualify for the Euro Cup through a finish in the league. They want us to reach the final of the Euro Cup as well as the semi-final of the FA Cup, but they're not too bothered about the Carabao Cup. Okay guys, so here we are as the new manager of Arsenal Football Club. It's the 24th of June and our first day in the job. First things first, we're going to sort out our pre-season. So we're going to go with the tactical initial pre-season schedule. It's a pre-season schedule focusing primarily on tactics, which I think is going to be important to get the team up to speed with how we want to play. We're going to have a look at our friendlies. We've got quite a large gap between the under-23s game and the Dynamo Kiev game, so we're probably going to look to put another friendly in here. We're also going to look to have another friendly at some point between the Fenerbahce game and the Norwich game. On top of that, we will probably look to move our away friendlies to home friendlies, although can't really do that on a training camp. As for the first few games of the season, we got Norwich at home, Tottenham away, Bournemouth away, Liverpool at home, so we've got definitely a couple of tough games there. Although I'd like to think we can pick up some points against Norwich and Bournemouth and maybe snatch a couple from either Tottenham or Liverpool. We've now completed our revised pre-season schedule. We've removed the away friendlies with Reading and PAOK, and instead we've got some home friendlies with Notts County, Leicester City and Milan. With that being said, we're now pretty much finished with the schedule and we're going to move on to our squad. Right, so I've had a look through our squad and it's a pretty good one. We've got a couple of players that are injured, Bellerin, Holding, Tierney. Overall, I think we've got a pretty good squad. We've got some good depth and there's definitely some talented youngsters in the squad with the likes of Balogun, Saka, Cottrell. We've got Nketiah, Nelson, Coyle. So yeah, it's a pretty good squad. We've got obviously Aubameyang up front, Alexander Lacazette as well. Should hopefully net us quite a few goals between them this season. First thing we're going to do is have a look at the contracts. So we're going to see whose expires at the end of this season. So Matt Macy, he's not really someone I'm looking to keep around. Yeah, I'm not sure he's actually good enough for this squad. We've also got Cedric, Pablo Mari and Dani Ceballos. Obviously they're all on loan, so it's just a 1-year loan. So they're good squad players. Probably won't look to extend their loans, extend their stay past this season. unless they do something that changes my mind. Right, we're going to have a look at the team report. Squad depth. So what I like to do is select the formation we're going to use, which is the 4-1-4-1 DM wide, and then we're going to put the players in that we're actually going to use in the position. So up front we're going to use Lacazette, we're also going to use Nketiah. We might use Martinelli. We'll put Aubameyang in and Martinelli in. Can always change it if we need to. So on the left midfield, Nelson, I think we probably will have to put Aubameyang in there. So let's take him out of the striker role. So for right midfield, Nicolas Pepe, Mesut Ozil, Bukayo Saka, central midfield roles. I've got to think what we're going to actually play, what combination of roles are we going to use in the centre of midfield. Personally, I think Torreira is more of a defensive player. Same with Xhaka. Ozil is not going to play there. We're going to remove Maitland-Niles and Aziz from the midfield centre left position. And then on this side, I'll take out Torreira, Xhaka, Ceballos, Willock, Ozil, Serjan, and Aziz. And then in our defensive midfield, take out the players that are not going to play there. Okay. I'm going to do the same again for left back. Right back. And centre back. Right, so as we look at this, it's not too bad. Maybe a little bit short on the left wing. Also possibly at left centre back, maybe left back. Although two players should cover it, and Maitland-Niles can cover both left and right back if we need him to. But ideally we want him to be in our midfield centre right role. Now that we know who's playing where, we're going to move on to our tactics. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to select our tactical style. I'm going to go with vertical tiki-taka, just because that's the way I want to play. I also think that fits what the board wants. We already know what formation we're going to play. It's the 4-1-4-1 DM wide. I'm going to set up three versions of the tactic we want to use. The first will have a positive mentality, It will be the main tactic we're going to use. The second will be an attacking one, and the third will be a more defensive one. Each one's going to have a few different tactical tweaks to the instructions. So I've built our tactic now, so I'm just going to quickly run through with you guys what we've done, what changes we've made. Right, so from the top, we're going to have a pressing forward, sitting on attack. We're going to have two inverted wingers, both on support. A Mazzala on support, box-to-box midfielder on support. We've changed from a register to a DLP on defensive. We've got two wing-backs on support, two centre-backs and ball-playing defenders, both on defend duty. We've also got a sweeper keeper on support. In terms of instructions, we've added low crosses in the final third because we don't have the best heading. We've also added run at defence. We've added a couple of individual instructions. So for our left back, we're going to look to cross from the byline and a cross aim to the target man, and also the same for our right back. What we're going to do now is we're going to save that tactic. We're going to load it again. This one's going to sit on attacking mentality, and the instructions we're going to add pass into space as well as get stuck in. We're going to increase our attacking width, standard. Then we're going to load the tactic again. This time we're going to sit on cautious. We're going to remove be more expressive. We're going to add be more disciplined. We're going to reduce the tempo, regroup once we've lost the ball, and slow the pace down. Our defensive width is going to be narrow, and we're going to use tighter marking. We're going to have a look at our set pieces. Okay, so for our right attacking corner, this is the setup we're going to go for. We're going to have our left attacking midfielder attack the far post. We're going to have our centre backs, one go forward, one attack the near post. Our striker is going to mark the keeper, and we're going to have a centre midfielder attack the ball from the edge of the area. For our attacking corner on the left, we're going to have pretty much the same thing. We are going to set some penalty priorities, and we're going to just check our captains. So we've got Aubameyang as the captain, Bellerin as a vice captain. We are going to stick a couple of extra players on the list just to set those priorities. We're going to move on to our staff now, and we've changed a few things on the training ground. Firstly, we've offered Simen Altman the role as our new assistant manager. He's got a perfect personality, and his tactical style suits the way we want to play. We've offered Rui Barbosa a role as a goalkeeping coach, along with Flavio Tenias. Rodolfo Miel has been offered a fitness coach position, along with Andreas Schlumberger. We've offered club legend Dennis Bergkamp the role of attacking technical coach, and João Trelao has been offered the role of attacking tactical coach. Danny McGrain has been offered the role of defensive tactical coach. Jens Lehmann has been offered the role of possession tactical coach. And finally, Norbert Elger has been offered the role of possession technical coach. The very last thing we're going to do on our staff is we're going to pop into the job centre. We're going to place an advert for some under 23 coaches and also for some under 18 coaches. Now we've sorted out the staff, we're going to take a look at training. There's not too much to do here, but what we do want to do is we want to add a couple of extra sessions onto the days when the intensity is not so high and when we have got high intensity, we want to reduce the workload. It's a good idea in pre-season to add extra tactical sessions to help the team develop tactical familiarity towards your tactic. Once we've added those sessions, we're going to move over to the units. We're just going to have a look through, see if there's anyone we want to move. In this case, I want Guendouzi playing in our box-to-box midfielder role. So I think I want to move him to the attacking unit. And the same with Ainsley Maitland-Niles. We're going to set up a couple of mentoring groups. We're going to put our team leader, Aubameyang, into one. And we're going to put Granit Xhaka into the other. Then we're going to jump over to the individual training tab. Here we just want to change the position, role and duty onto what they're actually going to be playing based off of our tactic. And finally we're going to move over to the rest tab. All we want to do here is set the above 90% condition to double intensity. Now we're done with training, we're going to move on to scouting. So the first thing to do is set your focus. As our board wants us to sign players under the age of 18, we're going to look for young players who fit our main tactic. Secondly, we're going to pop over to the player search tab and we're going to set the senior and youth to the world package. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for the first episode. If you like the video, please leave a like, subscribe. We're going to have plenty more content coming. Stay safe and I'll catch you soon.